you guys hear about Jay in the well?
Jay in the what?
Who?
Oh, don't start.
You don't even know it though.
Yes, I do.
Whatever.
Yeah, I read about that the other night.
Biggest herd of cats I've ever
I didn't believe it either. But then my mate sent me this video.
They've seen the monster fish in Bristol.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
They can do all sorts of editing these days.
Am I the only one that's never heard of this?
I haven't got a clue, mate. I'm in the dark, same as you. Can you tell it?
Right. So it starts with this old man.
Wait, wasn't it a woman?
Nah, it's definitely a man. His name's Jay.
Yeah, short for Jennifer.
Jay isn't short for Jennifer.
Jay is 100% short for
So
Jennifer.
which is it? Jay or Jennifer?
Look, it doesn't matter. Right, this person, he's getting on a bit, but he's got his wits about him.
Her.
What?
She's got her wits about her.
Fine. Anyway, Jay's a bit of a community figure, known and liked by pretty much everyone. If you got an issue, Jay's the one to come to.
Marriage problems, naughty kids, postcode wars, all sorts.
Because of that, it's pretty peaceful where Jay lives.
Everyone gets on like.
No thieving and fighting and stealing people's wives.
Unlike them lot across the river.
Oh, God. They're like...
Falls on the scum of the earth. That's a bit harsh.
Heard another punch up there last night.
Godless, not a single moral between them.
That where the cannibal family lives too.
Cannibals?
It's true.
Jeez, you lot will believe anything.
I'm not lying. They kill their kid and then eat their limbs.
What? Shut up.
I'm not lying. They cut off their fingers, put them in buns, eat them like hot dogs.
How do you know that?
My old man told me.
Anything goes that side of the river.
Do you want to hear the story or not?
Sorry.
Thank you. Right, so Jay's living on the decent side with us. And he's a Bible basher. Like to sit in church most of the times. And one of those times, he hears a voice coming from the broken organ at the back of the church. It was the voice of God.
Acid's a hell of a drug.
You don't know what acid's like.
Neither do you.
Have some respect. It was a genuine divine moment.
So you know what God says to our Jay?
What?
She says, Jay, I see all the work you do to make sure our people are living decent. And I appreciate you for putting in a good word for me. But the people across the river, they're living in sin, you see.
Jay says too right because he doesn't like him either.
God tells Jay about their plan to destroy them all in 40 days.
That's brutal.
She tells Jay to go across the river and talk to them.
That's a big ask.
Now Jay stood there, faced like a slapped ass. Now Jay knows better than to argue with God, but she's wondering why she has to do this whole redemption stint if God's just going to turn them into mints.
Jay tried to tell God it was pointless.
But God said Jay's exactly what they needed, a touch of goodness or some such.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Next thing you know, Jay does a runner.
Never.
Where to?
Finds the first boat on the harbour and just like that.
What?
Scarpered.
I'd done the same thing if I was him. Poor sod.
But who's ever heard of anyone outrunning God?
Well, Jay gave it his best shot, so we tucked up on the first night at sea. Then this crazy storm hits.
I hate a storm.
Thrashing winds, waves rushing up to the clouds, and they don't want to drown, so they cast onto any object and pray to any god that'll listen.
But where's Jay?
Snoring away, oblivious. So the crew shake Jay awake. And as soon as Jay gets to the deck, she realises, heck, God's caught up with me.
Fate always finds the cowardly.
Jay really messed up.
Well, Jay fessed up about the situation and told them the only way to still the waves was to throw him overboard. Well, they weren't having that first, because like I said, they've come to like him.
So they threw a lot of other stuff overboard, hoping the storm would stop.
I know what's coming.
I thought you didn't believe in it.
I do.
So Jay looks up at the raging sky and says,
Yes.
God, I hear you, loud and clear.
Then the crew take a limb and push him off the boat. Splish splash, just like that rotten statue in town.
Hang about. What's next?
So Jay's sinking and thinking, why'd I have to run away for? And you'd be thinking the same in her position, eh?
Yeah, I wouldn't really want to be sharp kind of thing.
Then Jay sees this black hole coming towards her and this sound like a hoover.
And then out of nowhere, bam, she's swallowed by blackness, dark as a starless night.
Where is he?
In the belly of a whale.
What?
Yeah?
She was in there for 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, tell me you believe this.
These crazy lies prove nothing.
I'm telling you, when she first got in there, she couldn't even see her own hand in front of her face. It was pitch black. It smelled like sewer water. She had stagnant water up to her knees. But as her eyes adjusted, she saw these things floating.
There's seaweed, decomposing fish, but there's also a lot of other stuff.
Like what?
Like bottle caps, selfie sticks, plimsolls, baby wipes. And I'm sure that look like, you know.
What?
Willies. Never.
So Jay decides he doesn't want to die inside these fish guts, so he throws his hands up and he prays. He says, God, I grant you, I know I fudged this up,
Yep.
but I'll do anything if you find me a way outside these whales' intestines.
What next?
What next? Now, in 3 days, the whale has found itself from the Atlantic, up the channel, through Avon, all the way up the harbour, and dumped Jay outside of the M shed by those crates.
No way.
Mad.
Absolute rubbish.
That's actually cool.
There's never been a well near M shed.
Yeah, it's impossible. There's a lock on it.
And then he kneels and prays again.
God said, it's time to go across the river and put them on the straight and narrow.
Jay would better off staying in the whale.
So he delivered his message of judgment to all the people across the water, and he laid into them like God said to do.
You know what?
What?
They did wind their necks in a bit.
But God decided not to kill them all.
What?
Said they seen the light or something.
Those types.
Not likely.
Alright, don't you think that's enough? What? What's up with you? Look, I just know a few people on that side, you know, decent folk.
Oh, mate. I totally forgot.
Forgot what? She didn't mean nothing by it.
Except you do. You call us a bunch of thugs. Well, you should hear what they say about you. Nothing but a bus ride between us and you act like we're from a completely different planet. You believe in giant whales swallowing people, but can't fathom that not everyone over there is evil.
Look, I don't believe you lot are nothing but a bunch of thugs.
And guess what? I don't believe in a giant whale anyway.
Should I read?
What?